maisha.
You cannot just eat good meat. You have to talk about it, and you have to talk about it with somebody who understands good meat. Come, let us tell you the story of our source of the best halal and fresh meat. This is the story of Ken Meat.
Ken Meat EPZ is a modern and largest abattoir with a state-of-art processing machinery in East and Central Africa.
Setting standard as a whole-class producer of fine meat.
Ken Meat was established to fill the gap of export requirements and processing in the market where there is need that in the international market that is halal certified and also ISO certified, food safety and QMS.
With the best technology.
We installed the best technology in the chilling and freezing process. So far, customers who have interacted with us rate us to be the best slaughterhouse in the processing of and frozen product in the region.
We negotiate directly with the herders, providing them with a guaranteed market and rapid payment for their livestock.
Our goal is to gain the largest share on the international market and in the region because we are the best slaughterhouse, and also to have the producers of livestock and the pastoral community enjoying the benefits of working with us.
As part of a community, we need to give back. So we are giving them an opportunity
whereby they produce animals knowing that there is a market at Ken Meat.
Our livestock is selected from the finest breeds supplied by the best breeders in the country.
We source from disease-free zone areas in the country.
From those clients that apply what we call HACCP or good veterinary practices, farmers are trying to minimize the use of antibiotics.
The veterinary officer in charge of this slaughterhouse to issue out a no objection letter.
And that no objections has several requirements. One is that animals are free from any disease from where they're coming from. And that area where animals are coming from has no outbreak of any disease. So once you present a no objection to the veterinary other side, then he is given a permit. And this permit is usually valid. It has a validity, usually 3 days or 10 days. Like this one has 3 days. That animals can move within 3 days. It shows the number of animals, the owner, and the vehicle, the registration. So once the animals are loaded here, we look at the documentation, and then usually we have the reference that point out to our document here. So once you check that animals are coming from that area, this one are coming from Marsabit, and then the owner is Sabdio. Then from there is just we look at the animals. How do they look like? So that in case there's an outbreak or there's a quarantine in that area, then we don't give out the no objection.
The livestock is transferred safely and humanely to a facility.
When we receive animals, we usually have a meat inspector who visually look at the animals, how they look like, the demeanor, how they walk, whether they are lame, The other are those that are showing any signs of coughing, and that's what we call the antemortem. Antemortem is before the slaughter. Once they have done it visually, then the animals are released to the pens for resting. Animals are supposed to be rested as per the Meat Control Act, a minimum of 8 hours to minimize the stress. Because when these animals are coming, they are already stressed by the mode of transportation. So the level of lactic acid in the muscles is quite high. So we want this the pH of the meat to be around 5.8. Because it's animals, if they come straight and slaughter, that meat will not be tender. It will spoil faster.
The livestock is carefully monitored to ensure quality throughout all the steps.
And then once you see that the animals are okay, then you can look at them as how they walk. Because sometimes you can have diseases that affect the foot. So if the animals are limping, then we put them at the suspect pen. Then we monitor for 24 hours. Then from there, its animals are released now to the pens.
Everybody is food safety sensitive. We maintain very high level of cleanliness and hygiene in the slaughterhouse.
Here is where the magic happens. Our team of highly skilled professionals is dedicated to meeting customer needs around the clock. To deliver fresh and appetizing meat, best practices in meat handling, packaging, storage, and transport are strictly adhered to. Starting with our halal man, we specialize in slaughtering according to the Islamic requirements. Within hours, the livestock is slaughtered, weighed, chucked, flayed, inspected, stamped, chilled, frozen, packaged, and dispatched with specialized precision.
So we take food safety very serious, and our customers can attest to that because we have never had a return of any of our product or any complaint in terms of hygiene or quality. Instead, for the few years we have been in operation, we have won the heart of many customers who prefer to take products from us. And we have also contracted external laboratories to ensure that our results are validated and verified. Because for us to have confidence, we must have an independent laboratory that checks our system. After the animal has been traced, it is moved to the post-mortem.
At post-mortem is whereby the animals have now been slaughtered, the skin has been removed. It's now when you look on several diseases and conditions, usually by visually looking, by palpation, and by incision. Three things. When an animal is found to have maybe a particular disease or condition, usually the inspector will put a sticker written detained for further inspection, and then usually it's put in the detention room.
If we don't practice what we have stated that we are doing, then that certificate will be withdrawn. Now that our certificate is still in place, it means that our products are meeting those international requirements and expectations.
We satisfy international appetite for halal, fresh and appetizing meat.
Mainly we are dealing with the Middle East countries, specifically Dubai, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Kuwait, Oman, Bahrain. So far, those are the markets we are serving.
As they say, customer is king.
We focus on our customer all the time in whatever we do in all our processes. We give them special treatment and unique to each customer. We must listen and take their requirement and specification very clearly. We have also feedback mechanism whereby we communicate with them to find out how is our product today. Do you have any issue with the product? And through that, we do continuous improvement if there is any, because we aim to have 100% satisfying our customers. We have the halal bodies that supervise our operations. They have their staff on site to ensure that our practices are in line with halal. The simple principle of halal is doing things in the most honest, being trustworthy in whatever activity you are doing, having in mind that you are doing it on behalf of the customer who have entrusted you.
As a team of food inspectors from the Directorate of Veterinary Services, we are the competent authority in charge of food safety at KenMeat, and we want to assure the public that we put strict hygienic measures to ensure that this product is not only safe but wholesome for human consumption. Whatever comes in and whatever goes out has been inspected as per the Meat Control Act. So the issue we give here is the food safety is our key goal here.
Welcome to this export processing abattoir, where we will meet your specification and expectation. We aim to delight you.
KenMeat is on the move to deliver quality product that reaches the consumer fresh and appetizing. From our processing plant to your plate with love.